our sign language interpreter. Starting us off is that a faction of disgruntled members in the embattled Nairobi Central SDA Church are now calling on the government's intervention on the outright division in the church over issues of finances and opportunity in the church. Led by National Cosmopolitan Church Chairman Samuel Masaro, the church leaders claim the current circus being witnessed in the church has been brought about by corruption and tribalism. Their call comes as a result of the silence from their headquarters in Atlanta, USA over the matter. Irene Mwangi kicks off our bulletin tonight with a story.
While the house of God is known for peace and restoration, the scenario in Nairobi Central SDA Church is the opposite and will remain that way if the push and pull between leaders in the church is anything to go by.
You didn't get it correct.
Fight for the control of millions of shillings as well as jobs in church-run schools and hospitals is sparking the row that led to the indefinite closure of the Nairobi Central SDA Church. A section of the 15 excommunicated members, led by National Cosmopolitan Church Chairman Samuel Masaro, have now come out to tell their part of the story. They claim their purported removal from the church register was done without following the procedure of the church manual and the Bible.
As it is now, nobody has lost any membership because you can't come from your home and then just stand up on the pulpit and say the following people, you have been dropped from the church register. Which one?
Somebody is declaring that I have removed, and it was a decree from his above. I don't know which above he said. I am told, I was not there. He's above. I said, I have powers to remove you without the process that they are supposed to follow. And he did it. That is totally not there because we are not. We are still members.
The disgruntled church members say the reason for their dismissal by SDA's Central Kenya Conference President John Kirago Ngunye has been propelled by the fact that they raised concerns on corruption and embezzlement of church resources.
The lot is deep. We are talking about prime properties all over here which are worth $1 billion shillings. So I don't even know what you are talking about, 25 million shillings, because in our church that is more money. We will not even know. But we are concerned about the big properties which have been fraudulently sold.
Spiritual nourishment for members of Nairobi Central SDA Church is at stake following the current wrangles. The push and pull between SDA's Central Kenya Conference and SDA's National Cosmopolitan Conference being the contention that is threatening to split the body of Christ.
We are requesting or demanding that the leaders of Central Kenya Conference resign. The leaders of East Kenya Union Conference resign.
Actually resolved to have him returned, not sacked, returned to the employer for redeployment elsewhere because he was a divisive element. He had brought down the spiritual standing of that church. We used to have prayer meetings on Wednesdays. He discouraged that. There wasn't any.
Although the disputes were linked to leadership issues, they are said to be taking an ethnic angle, with a section of the church accusing one community of intimidating the other.
Bugema is an Adventist university in Uganda which charges fees that is a bit lower than the Kenyan ones. There are 110 fully sponsored students of theology who were sourced from Mount Kenya region alone, while the other regions struggle by themselves to go and study.
The flock of Jesus in Nairobi Central SDA Church are in a total disarray over issues of administration in the church. But what truly is ailing the church? Is it an issue of greed, tribalism, or corruption? The investigative agencies being on the matter, only time will tell what is ailing the body of Christ. Irene Mwangi, KUTV, Nairobi.